And I have clear eyes on this. I'm not going to wear rose-colored glasses when it comes to Russia or Mr. Putin.
In the 1980s are now calling to ask for their foreign policy back because, the Cold War has been over for 20 years.
The ongoing animosity between Russia and the United States has led many to make comparisons with the Cold War, but Time magazine, they took it a step further today when they revealed their latest magazine cover proclaiming Cold War II, the West is losing Putin's dangerous game. Now, someone should tell the White House. Now, you remember this gem from White House Press Secretary, propagandist Josh Earnest just last week.
I think that there have been a number of situations in which you've seen this administration intervene in a meaningful way that has substantially furthered American interests and substantially improved the tranquility of the global community.
Is he hanging with Snoop Dogg in the bathroom in the White House? Tranquility, rockets in Gaza, commercial planes shot out of the sky. We got violent Islamists now terrorizing Iraq, as we reported earlier tonight. That does not sound like tranquility to me. Here with reaction, the author of Counterfeit Lies, the host of War Stories, Colonel Oliver North is with us. Substantial, improved tranquility of the global community, making America substantially safer, a better interest.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
No, and I don't think anybody at Time magazine does either. In fact, the political left in America realizes now what Vladimir Putin has known all along. Putin, by the way, knows what he wants to do, knows what he needs to do to get it. He wants to have hegemony over Eastern Europe all the way to the Pacific, and he's convinced Obama not to build the ABM system in Poland and the Czech Republic. He's reclaimed part of Georgia. He's annexed Crimea. He's planning on putting east, if not all of Ukraine, in Russia's orbit. He's succeeded in keeping al-Assad in power in Damascus. He's kept the Russian naval base in Tartus. And when Obama refused to acknowledge al-Sisi in Cairo, it was Putin who went there to give him $2 billion in aid. And you now have Cuba, Venezuela, Nicaragua all asking for Russian military aid, advisors, and combined exercises. Putin controls all the organs of information in Russia. And thanks to Eddie Snowden, remember him? He's the guy that Putin let stay in Russia. Russia has now reactivated their signals intelligence site in Lourdes, Cuba. The new normal in America is not tranquility. In fact, in the globe, it's terror. And Putin's decision to put that SA-11 Buk launcher in the hands of the Russian separatists and then fire the missiles with Russian technicians is further proof of it. Now we've, by the way, heard in the last couple of hours, we've now learned our State Department has announced that the 2 Ukrainian aircraft that were shot down this week were shot down from Russia as they were flying over Ukrainian territory.
They're getting more brazen. And back to the Snowden part of this, Putin is obviously enjoying, upstaging Obama, embarrassing him on the world stage. Earlier today, Ollie, on WBUR radio, Hillary Clinton claimed that actually claimed the Russian reset worked. Let me play this tape for you.
The reset was a device to try to refocus attention on the transactional efforts that we needed to get done with the Russians. The reset succeeded, but we had to make adjustments given the fact that Putin was going to resume both the real position of presidency and begin, I thought, and argued to be more aggressive in his foreign policy.
The reset succeeded? This is a success?
Look at, obviously everybody that's working in this administration and those who've just left it think we're all stupid. Well, we're not stupid. And the polling shows that. The American people realize what's happening right now with Russia, in the Middle East, in our own hemisphere, on our southern border. Hell, even the Canadians are upset with us because of the XL pipeline. Think about this, Sean. Every other president has made relationships with other foreign leaders that matter. Think with FDR and Truman and Churchill. Think JFK and Konrad Adenauer. Think Ronald Reagan and Thatcher. All of those relationships made a difference. Can you think of a single one where we got a better relationship with a foreign leader today than we had 5.5 years ago?
No.
I can't.
I can't.
And we got 2 more years plus to deal with this. The reality of it is we need to hope and pray we can hang on long enough to elect a real commander-in-chief, because we're really going to need it.
Russia, I indicated, is a geopolitical foe. Excuse me. It's a geopolitical foe. And I said in the same paragraph, I said, and Iran is the greatest national security threat we face. Russia does continue to battle us in the UN time and time again. I have clear eyes on this. I'm not going to wear rose-colored glasses when it comes to Russia or Mr. Putin.
In the 1980s are now calling to ask for their foreign policy back because, the Cold War's been over for 20 years.